Let's go, guys. We have another game here. This time, we have... How the hell can I read this? Playing as the Trish's Legacy in the color green. We just call it the Chinese friend. And in the color blue, playing as the Holy Roman Empire. It is Freddy Smurfy, also known as Vortex. Welcome everybody to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. Guys, I just found... I was browsing Instagram, but I came from Cooper and I found gold. I found an account that it was doing these AI videos of people singing old songs. You know, the good old ballad songs. But the change to it is that they were using people as like Bad Bunny or any kind of singer that sings reggaeton, which I don't know if you speak Spanish, but the lyrics are extremely disgusting. And he just puts the singer and the lyrics on it, but mix it with a classic song, and it was extremely funny to watch. Extremely funny, and it actually sounds quite good. I have a lot of them stick in my head. The problem is because the songs are slower. You don't have all the beats and everything that it's like boom, 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 like the reggaeton. You can actually hear the lyrics more clear, and they are more disgusting than what you might thought. But amazing findings. Now let's get back into the match. We got Freddy Smurfy playing as the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire have been having quite a few changes in the last weeks. Particularly the change that they are encouraged to fight in the Feudal Age for longer because a single upgrade that they get for free, the marching drills. With the marching drills, they are allowed to just run around your base, you know, harass or whatever, and you cannot catch them. So the only unit that can catch them is horsemen. So technically, if your opponent has spearmen, you don't want to catch them with horsemen. But they also have been playing with a lot of archers. So I'm really curious if we're gonna see that today. Let's take a look at the Iron Chapel, the positioning. Gets the gold, gets the wood. It's a little bit of the tier. Very average, not a really like amazing Iron Chapel position. That's the only place you can actually put it, to be honest. Then Trish's Legacy, talking about positioning meditation gardens. He didn't want to get any kind of extra gold or stun. I really like to put meditation gardens where I can at least get some stun, because passive stun is such a valuable resource. Like if you think about it, it's 1000 here, 1000 here. You know, there are very few of them in the map, and just the fact that you have it passively, it feels really good to me. Like you can put emplacements kind of for free, like you just need to pay the gold. Eventually you will have the stun. You can go for a second down center, like if the game goes longer, even without you don't mind the stun, you will have like, hey, I actually have some stun here. Make sure to go for a 2TC if you want. But no stun for him. He's gonna be only having berries and wood. Quite a lot of wood. I'm gonna check in a minute when these numbers update how much wood he will have. And we're gonna see the Trugenu being built. Now, is Vortex planning to fight at the moment? Because I'm really curious if he does. So archery range coming from Vortex. I'm really curious about how this will go against the Trugenus. The Trugenus quite a strong unit in Feudal Age. Quite strong. Like you don't want to fight them in big numbers. When you have big numbers of Trugenus, nothing can defeat them. Like I'm talking about like over 15 Trugenus on the field. Like at that point, you just need a mangonel. You can fight against that. Man-at-arms will just die in one hit when everyone's targeting them, and you know most units will just melt against a lot of Trugenus. So I'm curious about how Vortex plans to deal with this. The first Trugenu already there. Looks like The archer. It's also being made for Vortex. It's like he scout the archer range and the stable. Is he trying to go for some spears? Or is he trying the only True Gnu challenge? I already have 5 True Gnus on the field. That's pretty fast. How fast they build? 15 seconds each. Not a bad number, but especially at this point in the game. But horsemen are coming, and you don't want to find a horseman on the field just like that. You will lose all your mass, so you're gonna be careful here. If you don't wanna make the spears, at least wait for a big mass of True Gnus. Blacksmith's already here. Looks like we will have at least steel arrow and iron armor mesh coming after. Especially steel arrow works very well for the True Gnus. Like, every time they attack 3 times and they do 4 damage, so it's 12. But if you put +1, they do 15 in total. So it's quite a significant difference. Let's take a look at where is Eddie Murphy. He's just waiting on his base. It's like, you wanna come at me? Do it right here under the town center. Now, his base is a little bit forward, so you gotta be careful not to lose these production buildings at the beginning. Looks like we will have some palace guards on the mix. Horsemen are already there on the hunt. I don't know why this reminds me of the Order of the Dragon horsemen. I mean, I really like the design of these horsemen of the Holy Roman Empire. I really like them. They look very cool. It's one of the things people don't talk about is the design of the horsemen of the Holy Roman Empire and the Order of the Dragon is really cool. And just because you don't see them that often, like, you don't really talk much about them. The archers are just whatever, you know, but the horsemen are quite something, are really beautiful work of art. More True Gnus coming here, only 1 archery range. Getting the village here, just extra population. And he's gonna protect the goal at the moment. He's gonna protect for the moment. I have the palace guards used to tank some damage. Gotta be careful not to lose the True Gnus, that's what I'm talking about. The True Gnus are already here. Iron Undermesh just coming, supervising with the Imperial official. And Palace Guards just tanking damage from those archers. They're actually working. I was thinking like Spearman would be a better choice against those horsemen. But if you technically have some meatballs there to tank all the damage, then your True Gnus can pretty much deal with everything. Granted, they have enough numbers to do that. Look at this Murphy, he even skipped all the eco upgrades. Only have double broadaxe, and he's a fan of double broad of wheelbarrow. He's a fan of wheelbarrow, so I'm really curious, like why, like he really wants to create a lot of military here. Like he wants to push hard, and you can only do that if you skip those early eco upgrades. It's just starting to get some. Looks like the True Gnu mass will not work for him anymore. Like, you lose all your True Gnus. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's a pity. It's really a pity. Second archery range coming. I feel this should have come very earlier on. Just have way more units. Because you technically can have more units than your opponent. But anyway, let's go back to Ink over a minute to see how this guy is doing. Look at that, the fast boys. The fast boys. Holy Roman fast boys. Very careful not to lose the archers against those. Wheelbarrow just coming for Vortex. He keeps making archers. Let's take a look at his base, having the farm economy around the Akon Chapel. Beautiful thing to see. Always you have all those farms early on. Feels so safe. Are you a farm lover? Like in a sense that do you want to go early farms, or do you want to squeeze? You like to squeeze all the resources in the map before you do that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you prefer? I personally, I love farms. That's why I love civilizations like the Japanese. And I'm recently enjoying the opposite just because of economic win. I can just go for a farm transition very cheap. And I think farm transitions are my nemesis. I think it's the nemesis of a lot of people. You get better at it. Like I remember when I was playing a lot of Chinese, arguably one of the hardest farm transition civilizations, just because they are more expensive, and you need layouts. Think about the layout, the base, and everything. You got better at it. You get better at it. There's nothing you can get better at if you don't put your heart on it, guys. Just remember that. It's like more units coming here. It's like Vortex was trying to go Castle Age. He stopped the unit production, and now he's back on making units again. He's putting a tower here just to secure the food. But the number of Truganus is becoming quite scary. They are split, so it's something to consider. If they're split, they are not as scary as they should be. So you gotta be careful here, not to lose this mass. The Truganus are always better together. Might as well put an outpost here, or a village can do, I guess. But you need someone to defend. Otherwise, oh my god, this is very bad. Very bad. Meanwhile, Truganus going around the base just to see if they can find something. Now finally, the Truganus are united. 41 Truganus. And the burger is coming for Vortex. And the burger pretty much will deal very good with our Truganus. Horseman just looking at you. And now this is the moment where Vortex, it's very... Oh my god, that's... The raids continue coming. He's very, very vulnerable because he's just aging up. Now the Truganus are fighting under the base. They're getting a lot of damage, and the numbers have reduced quite a bit. Especially since, there you go, finally some spearmans here to defend. And he's going there for the burger. Now the Truganus are very well known for being very squishy to arrow damage. So under the town center you will lose quite a lot of them. Meanwhile, Vortex still have some archers left. Only 7 archers. I think with 7 archers you can still survive. These villagers are running for their life. And we know with 7 archers under the town center, if you're forcing the fights here, you're pretty good to go. You're pretty good to go. Burger will come soon. And unfortunately for our Chinese friend, he lost his army. At least 2/3 of it. He lost quite a few villagers here. But there is no Jiangnan Tower, so it's no Song Dynasty for him to recover very fast with another second town center or anything, or just start playing more defensively. The man-at-arms will come really soon. Already veteran man-at-arms. Sure, we will see not heavy maces, but I don't think he needs heavy maces. Or probably if he continues to make some palace guards, only heavy maces is a good call. He will just call more man-at-arms. The burger, 5 seconds each man-at-arms. If you need military, that's a great landmark you can have. Food economy around the town center, beautiful place. And now more and more Truganus are trying to gather. Never let them have huge numbers. Let's take a look at how many archer rage he has. Only 4 at this point. At this point, if you keep planning I'm spamming Truganus. I think you need to have like 5 or 6 just to keep the constant production of units non-stop, and you can have a huge mass with them. Huge mass. Now the man-at-arms are already here. The iconic unit for the Holy Roman Empire. Ram is coming. It's not gonna work quite well against the Holy Roman Empire with emergency repairs. Archers just there. You're not gonna get any upgrade actually. +2 range armor coming. And with +2 range armor, these guys pretty much have enough armor to not get any kind of damage from those Truganus. Actually, just with +1 range armor, the Truganus will deal the same amount of damage, I believe. Because they do 5 each. At the same time, Shaolin Monastery going up for the Chinese. Truganus just guarding the relics. After all these attempts, can I compliment how good Vortex has been on defending his villagers? Like, he only lost 2 so far. Never mind, that was the other one. It's 12 villagers lost for... I was thinking, how strange, only 2 after all these raids. Now the man-at-arms are here. Truganus, you know, at this point, don't even upgrade them, man. Just get the crossbows out, upgrade the palace guards. And that's exactly what he's doing. Palace guards are already being upgraded. The Shaolin monk not being made yet. I've had a lot of relics nearby here. At least 3 you could potentially get if you manage to secure those very quickly. Crossbows already there. But the burger already arrived with 16 man-at-arms against, you know, 7 crossbows. You can actually have a lot of crossbows coming for you very soon. Very soon. No +2 range attack for him. This is a mess when you are having that many crossbows against man-at-arms. But no military units for the Chinese, unfortunately. And more units just going down here. More units coming. The burger working 24/7. Veteran archers coming for Vortex. He's just sending units everywhere at the same time. Spearman raid. Oh my god, a nice raiding here coming from the Chinese. Another raid happening here, but man-at-arms deal with that. And with those man-at-arms in the field, it's just gonna be very hard for you to deal with them without any crossbows. There are 3 on the field, you need way more than that. And now it's time for Vortex for vengeance. It's taking a lot of villagers here, sending more units pretty much everywhere. Still gathering food here, he doesn't know about it yet. Had some market to change some resources, he has plenty of food. Ram just gonna get ignored here. Meanwhile, more man-at-arms will follow the villagers. And now these villagers won't be able to escape. Archers are already veteran. More and more units coming soon. Meanwhile, the spearman doing God's work here. 19 villagers killed. Actually, Vortex lost a lot of villagers. Quite a lot. But he has a military advantage for now. And he's not letting his opponent to get any kind of resource to turn things around for him. Crossbow numbers starting to... Never mind, he taps out. Well played for these 2 players. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next match. Hope you're having a great time.